Look at your hand. Seriously, take a second and really look at it. The iron flowing through your veins, the calcium knitting your bones together, the carbon that makes up the very fabric of your soul. Every single atom in your body was forged in the blinding, violent furnace of a dying star billions of years ago. You are, quite literally, made of stardust. But here is a thought that might keep you awake in the quiet of the night. Everything that was forged in fire is ultimately destined to be extinguished in the dark. We are living on a tiny, fragile speck of dust, hurtling through a vast, expanding void. We like to think of the universe as a permanent, solid home. But the truth is far more unsettling. The universe isn't just a place we inhabit. It is a machine with a ticking clock. And every second that passes, every breath you take, is 1 second closer to the moment that clock finally stops. Scientists are no longer asking if this story will end. They are asking how. And the answers, well, they are enough to make you feel very, very small. We are living inside a giant, unfolding cosmic mystery. Everything we know, every glowing nebula, every swirling galaxy, every memory you've ever held, is part of a grand design that ignited with a singular, violent bang. But what happens when the fuel runs out? What happens when the silence finally wins? The experts are divided, and their theories are nothing short of nightmare fuel. Take, for instance, the Big Rip. Imagine space itself stretching, like a piece of cosmic fabric pulled to its absolute, agonizing limit. At first, it is subtle, but as a mysterious, unseen force called dark energy grows stronger, it begins to tear the very seams of reality. It won't just destroy galaxies, it will dismantle stars, shred planets, and eventually, it will pull apart the very atoms that hold you together. It is a slow, methodical, and inevitable rest in peace for the entire cosmos. But then, consider the big crunch. Picture the polar opposite. Imagine gravity, the silent, heavy tether of the universe, suddenly winning the great tug of war. The expansion halts. The universe begins to shiver and pull inward, reeling everything it ever created back into a single, crushing, infinite point of density. It is the ultimate implosion, a return to the furnace from which we came. And some dare to dream of a big bounce. Could this not be an end, but a rebirth? A cycle of destruction and creation where our universe is merely one breath in a series of infinite, rhythmic inhalations and exhalations? It suggests that we are living in an eternal loop, a pulse of existence that never truly dies. But here is the most humbling reality of all, the sheer scale of this timeline. If you were to try and count the years until the final, flickering embers of the last stars fade into the dark, you would be looking at a number so massive, a 1 followed by 78 zeros, that the human mind cannot possibly grasp it. The human race, our entire civilization, our history, our art, and our home, Earth, will be long, long gone before those final lights flicker out. We are just a tiny, fleeting flicker of light in a story that spans trillions upon trillions of years. And yet, despite knowing our fragility, we persist. We build grand machines. We grind lenses to peer into the deep, and we shout questions into the abyss. We do this because, perhaps, we aren't just observing the end of one story. Perhaps our universe is just one solitary room in a vast, infinite mansion of multiverses. The end of everything may be 1 trillion years away, shrouded in mystery and cold mathematics. But the mystery, that starts, right here, right now, in the space between your own heartbeats.